What have you been thinking about? What ideas are coming to you?
Just implementing the stuff in the company, but basically what we talked about yesterday. Implementing the stuff in my life, changing your pattern, right? Mm-hmm. Just changing the patterns.
And which pattern specifically?
Friday nights.
Yeah.
And in the business, do something that's different that you've never done before.
Yeah.
That's not gonna tempt you to do something else.
Yeah.
Basically, that's kind of where I'm coming from. Just interrupt that pattern.
Yeah, that's the word I like. Interrupt rather than change.
Yeah, interrupt.
Yeah. So it's kind of like what often happens is, okay, and it's all related, right? Like everything you were doing in business, say, and in your life, all the stuff that is a problem, you keep trying to change it, right?
Yeah.
And that's, ironically, that doesn't work, because the more you try to fix a problem, the more energy you're giving to the problem. So you're actually creating more of the problem. So the only way to actually solve those kind of problems is to actually redirect your energy away, like in a different direction. It's not like you're trying to fix it, you're just in a different direction. And that's another thing I wanted to say. There's a book that really we want to get, when I'm there, I'll talk to your staff about it. We'll get everybody reading it. It's this thin. It's like a kid's book, and it's so I was in a library a while back when I was writing my book and all my theories and philosophies and stuff. And I'm in chapters or whatever, and I think it was in the States and Texas about doing some schools out there, and I just see this book called Whale Done, like a whale, killer whale, and it's like. I have no interest in whales, and it's like, but I kept, how you gravitate? It's like far away, like, what? Not interested in that. I don't read anything other than business books or leadership books or, but it's like, but I'm in tune with my feelings, thank God. And I just kept feeling bad every time I tried to go, what the fuck? Okay, I'll go look at it. And then I read it, and it blew my mind. It was like teaching everything that I've been teaching. And so I'll tell you that I'm going to just kind of tell, just to get you kind of excited about it, and I'll be referencing it when really what we're going to do is we're going to like alter your culture. We're going to create a culture. We're going to create a community. We're going to, it's going to be awesome. And so here's what the book's about. You have this guy named Ken Blanchard.
Ken Blanchard.
Yeah. He wrote this with some people, and what happened was he was on a vacation, and he was in Disney World. You know where the whales jump? Mm-hmm. The killer whales? And he said to himself, that's fascinating. How do you get killer whales? How do you tame whales? Like, how would you do that? And so he decided to interview the whale trainers. And what he found out was all these principles that he could use in business, and the same principles I teach. Now check it out. Here's what the trainers taught them. The thing with whales is you can't focus on what they're doing wrong. You can't punish whales. You can't say bad whale. You can't do any of that because they're killer whales, and if you do that, they'll eat you. So it's like you can't even go in that direction. Mm-hmm. They say the way we train the whales is anytime they do anything that even looks like it might be remotely in the direction that we want them to go, we acknowledge it. Okay. We might give them food. We might rub their bellies. All they can possibly do to get these beasts to perform these miracles is they have to only acknowledge and encourage what they do right.